Child, I look burnt from the day. I feel like the whole day just soaked all my
Sucked
energy.
it up.
I'm tired.
I went out there at the park. It was a beautiful night at the park this evening.
By your,
I wasn't by myself.
you was with your peoples. Yeah, you wasn't with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't figure where. Oh yeah, I should be looking over there. There we go. Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Okay, so I know this is gonna be like, oh my God, where y'all been? What happened to the rest of the Christmas vlog? Oh my God, you chopped your hair off. You this and that. I know it's gonna be no. I know. Okay, we
Get
know.
excited.
I'm at it. Get excited. We know. Okay. I'm so defeated right now. I can't find no way to hold this camera up. I'm holding it in my hand. My arm is gonna get tired. But I promised y'all. First of all, I promised y'all a lot of shit. So I know you're probably like, first of all, we hate you, okay? Like, totally hate you. I know, okay? I'm sorry that. I'm so sorry that I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, and I promised you guys a successful Vlogmas, and it didn't happen. And here
I tried, you guys.
You didn't try nothing.
I did try.
No, look, who edits all this stuff though?
I tried to get the content recorded, you guys. That's all I'm saying.
The content was recorded, but who edited though?
I just said release it raw.
Release it raw. We ain't trying to get pregnant. What is wrong with you?
That's how we do.
Ew. I'm not. That's not how I do.
Raw dog it. Let it
So,
fly.
if y'all
Let
want
it
the raw,
shine.
unedited vlog, let me know, cause I can just throw them up here like they weren't edited. And
It's not gonna have your cool intros like you like.
no
to do.
no intro, no outro, no. Just I could just throw some random crap up if that's what y'all want.
If that's what they want.
Whatever you want.
Yes.
But I was looking at sidebar. I was looking at the YouTube channel because I started a page today. I'm so excited. I started a Facebook page today called Fanny Thinks. Fanny Thinks is going to be an extension of YouTube, kind of, sort of, but it's going to be kind of more just to the point, topical things that, you know, relationships, motherhood, friendships, parenthood.
Really?
Parenthood and motherhood are the same thing.
I love it. It's different though. It's parenthood, but from the mother's perspective.
See, this is what happens when I don't edit shit. This is dumb. Anyway,
Perfect.
so Fanny Thinks is going to be like just my thoughts about life and stuff. And so I'm going to connect it to the YouTube channel. I haven't figured out everything. I haven't ironed out all the kinks yet. I know it's a little rusty. I know this in general, where we are. We're in our bedroom, by the way. Ta-ha, to our little mural above our heads and my painting on. Look at my gorgeous painting. Look at Mark's painting. What happened there? What? Relaxing, calm, ha ha ha, ocean, relax, beautiful. Oh yeah. But anyway, so that's my chocolate there. He's very eccentric, very eclectic, very different. So
I do what I can.
I was looking at how I want to put the pages together and how I want to put everything together. By the way, if you want to follow Fanny Thinks, if you want to follow Fanny Thinks, it is Facebook, facebook.com/Fanny Thinks. I'm going to put the link down here in the bottom so you guys can follow and like that page and get into those videos and get into that vibe over there while I try to revamp this YouTube vibe over here. I'm trying to create vibes everywhere. It's a vibe everywhere, okay? So I'm trying to do that. But while I was looking through the YouTube channel and looking through the videos, especially looking through Vlogmas,
Yes.
I realized we never answered y'all questions.
There's plenty of questions, I'm sure.
So I picked the questions that I saw under the I think it was Vlogmas 14, Ask Mark and Tiff. So all the questions that were put under there, I pulled them and wrote them down. If you have any other questions or anything we don't answer in this video, feel free to shout us out. A little mini baby update on us. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. We have officially been together a year and a couple days.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that, Daddy?
I feel like I'm thrilled to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm pretty damn happy. I feel like, man, I don't know how you're still in the market, but not anymore.
I don't know how you're still in the market, but not anymore. Well,
Pretty
thank you.
much.
I appreciate that.
Of Absolutely.
That's beautiful of you to say. It is.
I feel like
I feel like it was a wild, crazy ass, stupid ass,
it was ridiculous.
ridiculous year.
It's
So
the
much
first year.
happened since we've seen you guys in December that it
So
just
many job changes.
so many job changes. Yes, we have gained jobs and we have lost jobs and we have lost jobs again, and
And then regained them. And
so much happened. But anyway, we'll have to figure out a way to update. It was so much life that occurred. But in that year of knowing each other, and this year so far, I really realized more of who I am. I got to know more of who he is, and it's been life changing. So that's our little update. We did celebrate a year together June 29th. And with that being said, I'm going to get into these questions because some of these questions have to do with our relationship update as well. So I don't want to just start talking and answer the question without acknowledging the question. So, I don't know if y'all want me to say y'all names or not. I figured I'd just spit the question out. Y'all probably not going to remember if y'all typed the question anyway because it was so long ago. So I'll just spit the questions out. The first one was... Literally, these questions were from 2017.
wow.
I feel so trifling.
I tried to encourage you.
No, I was tired. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all an update of everything. It was all kind of BS. My job and my health. Anyway. There was reasons why nothing was recorded. Damn it. Now. Question number 1 was, do you like the fact that you have your own places versus shacking up? And have you ever considered moving in together? Now, back when these questions were written, or when they were typed, Mark and I were living in separate places. He had his own house, and I had my own space, and we would hang out on the weekends. Since this question, those things have changed. We actually do live together now. I don't even remember, was it like March? April? When you started staying here?
I don't know. It just kind of gradually got longer.
It like literally like 1 week went by, like, cause he would stay here like every weekend pretty much, and then we got to a point where a whole week went by and he didn't go home, and we were like, "Hey, you're still here?" He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Well, all right." And 1 week turned into 2 weeks, 2 weeks turned into like a month, and then we were like, "Are we living together?" Or we never really talked about it. We never like had official conversation like, and now we're gonna move in together. We're gonna make it serious.
Sure didn't.
We never had nothing like that. It just kind of happened gradually.
I don't know. It just kind of started feeling weirder to be apart, I guess, over
Oh,
time. And that's what what I noticed. It was either like you would be weird or I would be weird, or we would both be weird when I would be at my house, and the weirdness would go away when we came back together.
agree. Hopefully y'all can hear Mark. Y'all know he got that Barry White going.
I got that very way. I'm gonna try to project it out for you guys.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Extra
saying?
deep.
You know what I'm saying?
It was just really nice
Rest-
coming home.
You know
to
what I'm
this lady.
saying? Bass low.
With their silly self.
That's a really nice way of putting it. It was
silly butterscotch.
silly, but it was weird. I did miss him when he wasn't here. And don't get me wrong, ladies, you already know living with a man and the struggle of living with a man. The struggle. They struggle.
The struggle of living with a woman, fellas, let me tell you about it. That face,
About what?
That face right there. Waking up to that every day when you didn't do nothing.
I don't wake up like that. I just wake up this.
Yeah, it's the same face.
It's just like little stuff, like the toilet seat and dishes and like shoes. I don't know how many times I've tripped and fell over a damn pair of shoes.
Oh yeah.
So
Everybody's shoes.
I honestly will say that when we were living apart, I did, and sometimes I still do like having my space away from Mark. Like today, we were both off for work. Well, anyway, I'll get to that, the reason why. But we both didn't have work today, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go hang out with my family, and he was like, well, for sure, well, I'm just gonna stay here and kick it. And I was like, cool, bye. And I spent the day with my family doing stuff without him, even though we both had an off day. You know, I used to feel really obligated, like, oh, we both have an off day, so maybe we should spend it together. But now I don't. I kind of feel like It was cool because it happened naturally. We didn't force ourselves to move in together, and we didn't make a big deal out of it. So, you know, even though we are shacking up for the moment, quote unquote, I don't mind it. Do you mind it?
Absolutely.
You mind it for real? It annoys you?
I wish that we were like in a mountain retreat instead of the city. Then we could really be shacking up. But the disappointment.
Does it's only considered shacking up when you're in the mountains because you're in a shack?
That's the only way I'm counting it.
That's the only way you're counting it. All right. Question number 2.
I live in the city.
I can't. Question number 2. Does Mark have kids? Do you have kids?
Yes.
Where they at?
In my balls.
You know what? Oh my God. Do you have walking, living, breathing children that came out of someone's vagina?
No.
All right.
Nope, no kids, kids at all.
No kids at all. Part 2 of that question is, do I want more kids?
No, she doesn't.
Okay, the reason why he's saying it like that is because I go back and forth. Some days I'll be like, oh, that'd be so nice. And the other days I'll be like, this is too much work. And you're not going to help me the way I want to be helped. Y'all, you're not going to help. I just have a...
See, writing me off already, so...
I'm not writing you off. Maybe I am writing you off.
That's exactly what that means.
Maybe I'm just damaged goods and I just feel like... But as a woman, your body... Like, I'm so in love with my independence right now. It's really hard to imagine going back to that being stuck at home. You can't move. You are someone's literal food source. Breastfeeding.
Just let me adopt a 5-year-old then.
We can adopt a 5-year-old? That you can name?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, they're gonna come with a name if they 5.
I suppose that's true.
So I don't know. I go back and forth. Some days I'll be like, that would be nice, and some days I'll be like, I'm enjoying my life, child. That's the answer. How did y'all meet? How did we meet?
Facebook?
We did. We met on Facebook. For those of you who don't know, I started a singles group on Facebook called The Juicy Jungle. It's for singles in the states of California, Arizona, and Nevada. It's a West Coast singles group. And it was for people who were looking for individuals to date or be in serious relationships with. I still run the group. We run the group now. Mark got added to the group by a mutual friend of ours. So basically, I started the singles group. We added our homegirls, and we asked our homegirls, we were like, hey, add anybody else you know that's single. And one of my friends went to high school with Mark, and so she's our mutual friend, and she added him to the group. And the rest is history. We started flirting in the group and hanging out and going on dates. And
I was just like, I like him tall. And then everybody in the whole group was like, oh my God, I know one tall person. I'm going to call her. Everybody called her one tall person we know. And then Tiffany showed up and she was like, hey, what's up, y'all? And I was like, hey, what's up, y'all, with you?
And they were like, you got to meet this guy. He said he liked girls that are tall. And I'm like, so? Like, who gives a damn? Like, I did not care. I was like, okay, and like, some people do, okay. And they were like, talk to him. He's tall too. And I was like, so the basis of you guys thinking would be compatible is that he's tall and I'm tall?
That's exactly it. You know how giraffes get down? You know, they like to pick out the leaves up on the treetops.
I can't. So that's how we met. We met in the Facebook group, The Juicy Jungle. We still run the group. Shout out to Janae. Janae, man, if she, it's funny how that works. If I would have never made the group, we probably never would have even met. Not. Not at all. So interesting.
Really no situation because I can't think of any way we would have met. I don't know anybody else in there.
No.
Sure, nothing.
So my homegirl just happened to go to high school with him, and she remembered of all the people on her friends list that she chose to add to the singles group. He was one of them. She added Mark, and he reached out to me, and the rest is history. Does my family like Mark? Yes, actually they do, which is very rare. Y'all know my family don't like no damn body.
Some of your family likes me.
My mom, my grandmother, my grandparents, my brother. My sister is always really difficult with everyone, but surprisingly, she actually really does like Mark a lot. She thinks he's funny. She thinks he's smart. And she talks to him, which is different than Andrea. When Andrea don't like you, she just, and she don't say nothing. So the fact that they speak to him and commune with him, yes, they do like him. It's a good thing.
Awesome. George is on the fence.
George is on the fence. George is my brother-in-law, Andrea's husband. He is on the fish. He kind of side eyes. He does. I think he misses Bob. They call Robert Bob. So George is like real good friends with Robert, and so I think it's been taking him a little bit longer to get into Mark because his relationship is so like this with Robert. So that's an interesting one.
That would be cool.
It would be cool if everybody would be cool. It'd be cool.
It's okay.
Y'all the drama. That's
cool.
Another video. You too cool to be cool with them?
No, I'm just too cool to be cool.
Oh, I'm just too cool to be cool.
I can't do it. I don't know.
Would I ever get married again? Absolutely. I love being married. Love.
I don't know if I'd be engaged again.
What?
I was engaged once.
I know you were engaged once, but you would have to be engaged again to be married again. You what?
No.
You just made my head hurt.
We're just gonna do it.
Oh, you don't want an engagement at all? You just want to go elope somewhere?
That'd be super dope. Show up one day. Hey y'all. So we changed some things.
Hey y'all, so we changed some things?
We got some new last names. And some new jewelry. Tink tink. And then we would do a high five and touch our rings together in the high five.
I can't.
Really dramatic with the clinking sound.
Cannot.
And then everybody would know, oh my god, they got married.
Everyone would be pissed. That's what everybody would know, was that they were pissed.
Why would they be pissed?
Because you've never been married before. Your family would probably want to see you be married. Stop moving your foot. You shaking the camera. So that I would love to be married again. I love the idea of sharing your life with someone, having someone be by your side no matter what, in your sickness and your health, as cliche as that sounds. I love the idea of even though people don't believe that the government should be involved in your marriage, I actually believe they should, in the sense that if you live in America and something happens to your partner, God forbid, if you try to show up and say we're life partners or we've been joined without documentation, you ain't gonna have no rights to nothing. Their whole estate, their whole everything, when they die, it go with them. So I like the idea of that security, especially if I was to have more children and something happened to one of us, then we know that the children would be okay. We'd have life insurance, policies, Social Security, all that would go to whoever stayed alive. That's really why I think marriage is important, other than the religious reasons why I feel marriage is important. I hate when people just be like, you don't need to be married. Shit. In America, you do. If you want to keep your property, or if you want to, if you die, if your husband die and the house is in his name, you moving out, because that go back to the government, because no one's to claim his estate if you're not married. So I feel like it's super duper important, even though people act like marriage ain't shit. Marriage is important. Let me see. Oh, the last question, most important question ever.
How big is it?
No, not how big. You're so nasty.
Oh, sorry. What's the most important question?
Oh God.
Huh?
No, Lena. Damn it. What time frame did I introduce Mark to Lena, and what was her initial reaction?
I don't know. How long was it?
I have been talking to Mark about a month and a half, almost 2 months. And I talked to him for a month or so. We decided to make it official. And then I remember it was my grandmother's birthday. So it was 4th of July last year. So we had only been officially together probably about 2 weeks. But we had been talking, not even, huh? Yeah. And we had been talking for about maybe a month or month and a half at that point. And I didn't go, this is your news, such as, I didn't do that. It just so happened that my grandmother's birthday was happening and everybody was going to be there. I was there, Andrea, my mom, Robert, his sister, Lena was there with my cousins, my aunts, uncle, my whole family. And everybody was in town because it was a large birthday for my grandmother. My grandmother was turning 88. Yeah, because she turned 89 this year. My grandmother turned 89 yesterday. Today's July 5th. So her birthday is July 4th. My grandmother's 89. And my grandfather just turned 90. They up there, y'all. They still kicking. So um, it was a huge birthday, and I thought, you know what? I really like this guy. I didn't intend to be with nobody. My goal was, I'm single. I'm just newly divorced. The divorce had only been final at that point for about a year or maybe 6 months or so. And even though I've been separated from Robert for a long time, I wasn't officially divorced until August of 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I've only been divorced for like less than a year. I want to turn up, live my best life. I was dating, hanging out with people and whatever. And when I started when I started getting to know Mark, I realized that he kept distracting me from everybody else. Like I had dates and things planned, and I had, conversations. People were texting me. What?
Trying to cheat on me already.
I wasn't trying to cheat on you. We was not together. I was living my best single life.
Best life, huh?
And I didn't want to be bothered. I really didn't want to be tied down to a relationship. I didn't want to go with the stress of, I didn't want to have to report. Like, in your relationship, I was like, I don't want to have to tell nobody where I'm at and discuss, what I'm doing and is it okay for me to fly. I just wanted to do what the hell I wanted to do. I had just came from a really accidentally controlling and accidentally dominating marriage where it wasn't his intent. It's just naturally like that's what ended up happening. And I was like, I don't want no man telling me what to do.
Wow. June 12th.
Oh, that's cute. He looked up our first conversation. June 12th, 2017. That was the first time you direct messaged me from talking in the singles group.
It was
back
from
and
that
forth.
one live video.
Yeah.
That was the same time I met you.
So, I was trying really hard to stay single because I just didn't want to be committed or tied down. And he just kept catching my attention. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to put him through a bunch of tests because if I'm really going to do this, I need to know for sure that it's for sure. And so I said, I'm just going to introduce him to Lena as mommy's new friend and see how Lena responds to him. And her first response was, hi. And then she walked away. And she saw that he kind of had his arm around me and that we were kind of in a good conversation. So she kind of walked up and was like,
digging in my nose.
Just digging in your nose on camera?
Oh, yeah, that's how I felt.
She kind of walked up and gave him like a little side smirk, kind of like that. And then he said something to her. I forgot what he said. It was a joke or something. And she looked at him and she kind of just smiled and laughed. And that was it. And I didn't let her see him anymore for a minute. Like, we would hang out and do stuff, but I didn't incorporate Lena like that. I just wanted to see her honest, innocent soul reaction. Because children can always tell you when somebody ain't shit before you realize. So I just kind of wanted to get her initial reaction just to see what her energy was towards him. And the fact that she smiled. And then when we left the dinner that night, I think she hugged you or something. Or she shook your hand or something. And she was like, bye, Mark. And the fact that she remembered his name, number one. Number two, that she smiled and she was engaging to him. I was like, okay. I know for sure, if not anything, I know that he has a decent soul and a good spirit and a good energy. And that was important to me. And so I said, at least I know that he has that good foundation of a good energy and a good spirit. And so I didn't let her see him again till maybe August, September somewhere. It was down there. It was like end of summer. And one of the nights where Robert was dropping her off, Mark just happened to stay and have dinner with us. And then they started having these interactions, and then they would see each other Sunday night, every night, for dinner. We started having dinner, the three of us, me, Lena, and him. Or we would just have time, we would watch TV or something Sunday nights before she would go to bed when Robert would drop her off. And Mark, at that point, wasn't staying here all week. He would leave Sunday night, and all week, me and Lena would be here alone. And yeah. And so she started asking, like, is Mark coming over? Where's Mark? When is that happening? And where is Mark? I miss him. Is he coming over? Is Mark staying the night? And then she started asking him, before I even said, yeah, you could spend the night with us, Lena was like, is Mark staying the night? And she was like, I was like, no, like, that's not what's happening. And I spaced it out. I can't even, me and Mark made it official. Me and Mark started dating like July, like you said, the 12th. We made it official. No, June, excuse me. it was June 12th. We started interacting outside of the group and having like private messages. We went on our first date somewhere after that. We made it official July 29th. Lena met, I keep saying July. You know what I mean. June 12th, we started having private DMs. Somewhere in the middle of June, we went on our first date. June 29th, we made it official. July 4th, he met Lena once at a family gathering where everyone was. And then it was like maybe another month or so before he started staying on Sundays and spending time with Lena. What I didn't want to do, and you guys know my background, what I didn't want to do is fall in love with somebody my child hated, or catch feelings for someone that my child was afraid of or didn't like or felt bad about. And I was like, because I've been through that with my stepfather and my mom's marriage.
I've seen Natural Born Killers. I'm not trying to have that happen.
What?
Huh?
You seen Natural Born Killers?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I'll have to watch it one day.
I've never seen that.
Awesome.
You get all Barry White in the voice. I'm like, what? What's Natural Born Killers?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It won't be like that.
But I just wanted to make sure, for sure. And slowly but surely, she started asking for him more than I had him around. And she was like, where's Mark? I want to see Mark. Is he here? If he would call me on the phone, she would recognize his voice. And I want to talk to Mark and this and that. And it got to a point where he was spending the night while she was here. And we were, going out and getting dinner together, or going to wash clothes, or going doing random minuscule tasks, going to Walmart together or whatever. And I'm not at Walmart.
Yes.
I don't remember the first day that she called you Mark Dad. I don't remember what day that was.
I don't know. A couple months ago, maybe it feels like.
It was last year.
Like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing.
It was.
Oh yeah, everything was. We moved in here a couple months ago. I met you a couple months ago.
It feels like a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. To me, it feels like the longest year
Christmas
ever.
Was a couple months ago.
Christmas was a couple months ago. Look how fast that went by without us finishing this shit. But anyway, she looked at him one day and she was like, she smiled and said something. And she was like, Mommy, I want Mark to be my dad. And I was like, but you have a dad. She was like, okay, I want Mark to be my other dad. And I was like, okay. And
my initial reaction was more like, oh no. This is like what they warn you about when they say these single moms.
God.
I was looking for a new daddy.
Nobody was looking for no new daddy. But I was like, okay, Lena, and
Lena clearly was. Okay.
Lena was looking for a new daddy. Or a other daddy, as she called it.
OD.
But it was really sweet to me, and it just kind of warmed my heart. And then she came up with this name, Mark Dad. Lena came up with that on her own. She was like, since Mark's my other dad, what do I call him? Is he like my granddad? We were like, no, he's not your granddad. And she was like, I know, I'll call him Mark Dad. And she does. She goes, if he leaves for work in the morning and she doesn't get to say goodbye, like she doesn't get up before he leaves, she's devastated. She wants to be where he's at. She wants to know what he's doing. If he's in here asleep, she runs in here and jumps on him and, get up and blah. And, we still have boundaries with her where we don't want her too close. You know what I'm saying? We don't want her invading his personal space and jumping all on him.
Her elbows really hurt.
Her elbows really hurt.
Everywhere. Like on everywhere.
She climbs on him like a mountain, so her elbows and her knees will be in his chest or in his shoulder or something.
Oh boy.
And
they're like daggers, very dull daggers, but the stabbing, it feels real.
I can't.
It feels like it's coming right through the shirt.
I cannot.
Right through to your bone, and that it's just been split open, and that you might be losing blood.
I can't.
But you're not. But it feels exactly like you might be.
But I just love their relationship. I'm happy that worked out because I just can't be with somebody my kid doesn't like. I don't know how women do that. I don't know how men do that.
We'll just date each other from afar.
That to me, that's so retarded. I know that's not politically correct, but that's less than smart to date someone. Will you quit with your feet? You was moving the whole camera. All I see is you making everything shake.
I'm sorry. I'm a shaky guy.
On that note, this is a long-assed video, so we're gonna cut it right here. I'm not even gonna edit it. I'm probably just gonna upload it like this.
Upload it.
Follow Fanny Thinks. There'll be more videos to come over there. The first video of Fanny Thinks was posted today. I'll be posting many more soon. We wearing black power, Wakanda forever. And thank you guys so much for dealing with me. Trust me, I'll get to a what happened video and just tell y'all what the hell has happened. It was a lot. It was health issues with my health, family issues, my mom's second surgery, my sister had a baby, the job changes, we lost jobs, we gained more jobs, I lost another job, Lena graduating preschool, family drama, friend drama. It was a lot, yo.
Why is so much friend drama?
It's a lot of friend drama. Mark's family's going through stuff, you know. It was just...
So, who has the more dramatic friends?
Oh, definitely me. Definitely me. And I'll be trying to have patience, child. Patience.
My parents are so low maintenance.
Your friends are extremely low maintenance. You don't even talk to them for 2 months at a time. And you can hit them up and be like, hey, bro. And they'll be like, bro, like, everything's cool. I need friends like that. I need friends who just trust that we good. That they don't need that much maintenance and tending to.
Another story, though, about Eric, though. That shit's hilarious.
Oh, God.
That's hilarious.
That's a
Uber story.
That's also another... That's a whole nother video. Life happened. Okay, and it stopped us from keeping everything together for 6 damn months. But I'm gonna find a way to make this work because I love y'all and because you guys deserve good content. Okay, bear with me.
You deserve the best.
You deserve the best.
And I'm here to give you the best I can.
I'm such a pervert.
Give you the best I can. What? That's not nasty.
Look at the way you're saying it. Look how low your eyes are.
That's because it's late.
There. Some of y'all gonna be like, who the hell is that next to you? Because the last time y'all saw Mark, he had a head full of hair and a full beard.
It's kind of there a little bit here and there. I need to shave.
Thank you guys for your patience. We'll be bringing you more videos. Seriously. For real. Tell the people bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.